everybody, it's your Burger Girl T within the biz and also from Jaws Jumbo Burger. And today my special guest is Jennifer Cawthon, and I am at the Nichols Knoll farm, and she's going to show us all the neat things that she decided to do to go in business for herself ever since she left the workforce. So let's see what she's got going on. Not with me in it.
His name is Barbecue, and he will become one next month.
Oh, okay. Enjoy those crackers while you can. Barbecue. So, is all of that your property back there? Okay.
There's a fence line way in the back.
Oh, okay. Because I see a goat over there. Oh, yeah, they're over there too. Yeah.
This is 5.5 acres.
5.5 acres. Do you guys mow all that?
My husband does.
Wow, 5.5 acres is what this farm consists of. So yeah, that's a lot of mowing, and then obviously now, do the fainting goats, do they kind of help with keeping everything manageable? Because I heard that's one good reason to get goats.
Yes, especially with the lower limbs.
Yeah. Okay, that's pretty awesome. That is a lot of work. I couldn't imagine being here like in 1800s trying to do all this. Yeah. So this would be like a homestead, so to speak. Yeah. Okay, cool. So 28 chickens. How many goats?
10.
10 goats, 10 fainting goats that will be breeding and, you know,
Ready to sell.
ready
in
to
May.
sell in May. So you can have that from the farm to the table.
Straight up.
Awesome. All right. Okay, so I see they're having a conversation right here. Okay, that's cool. All right. Beautiful animals. I've never held a live chicken before in my life, and this one is supposed to be the gentlest of them all.
Yeah, she's super
And
gentle.
so you see these beautiful feathers. These are birds that you don't eat.
Yeah, this is a silky.
Oh, it's a silky. All right. So these kinds of birds, you're gonna,
ornamentals.
yeah. So these are showbirds, not to be eaten, just to be stared at, admired, and beautified. Gosh, these are so pretty. Look at those feathers. Oh,
Let me just let her go.
I'm supposed to hold. Oh, there we go.
And then this is a dual-purpose bird. It's for eating or laying eggs, and we use them to lay eggs.
All right. This is Jen's manufacturing of eggs right here. The gray coop.
Yeah, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 so far.
Oh wow! So we're just shy of a dozen.
Yeah.
So
It's a long arm.
okay. Yeah.
So you can
Because
either
when you said
sew.
quilting, I'm thinking you just got like some knitting
I do. Well, we
needles.
do. We have the old-fashioned quilting looms right here up in the ceiling.
Oh my! I've never seen those before.
So those are, and this is another quilting frame up there. But my husband got tired of watching me do it by hand, and so he's like, "No, we're
That's
we're
awesome.
updating."
So as you can see, no more doing it by hand.
Yeah. And so here you can either freestyle. I have it locked, so it would come up here and you can freestyle. But I'm doing a pattern, which means on the back. This is a pentagram here, so you can unlock it. And right now I'm just making quilts for friends, but my goal is to be able to sell them.
Yes.
So long-term goal. And then this has a little laser on it when you turn it on, and you just follow your pattern, which looks like that.
Wow. That is
It
amazing.
just kind of slides. So you can quilt back here or in the front. I like the pentagrams. I think it looks clean.
Okay, so...
And I'm not super steady freestyle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now, what is a pentagram? Because I don't even
This
know.
is the pentagram.
Oh, okay. So this is a pattern.
This is the pattern.
Okay.
And I just follow it with the laser.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's like, I would have never pictured it like...
Now you can upgrade these machines to
Yeah.
where like it has a little thing you put here, and you can just kind of tell it to quilt for you. But I think that's a little too much cheating. This is enough.
Yeah, and so you're putting the thread colors right here because I noticed there's different colors. So you're just popping it, changing it as you go.
No, I keep one for the. This is this thread the very variegated pattern.
Mm-hmm.
So that's here, and then you have your. It's like a sewing machine, right? So you have your top and bottom.
Okay, yeah, don't know. But that's great that you know what you're doing.
These are the quilts. So you can do like baby quilts. That's the first one I did by machine.
That's super pretty. Let's get a zoom in on that. Because if I had a baby...
That one's done by hand. I did that for my daughter. I'm going to turn this way so you can see it better, I guess. I did that one for my stepdaughter.
Oh.
And then that one.
Oh, wow. Are you getting it good? Can you see it close up? Okay.
And then I made a t-shirt quilt when my grandmother died for my grandfather of all her clothes.
Oh, wow.
And then this what I did for my mom out of some drapes that were made for her by her grandmother.
Wow, those are pretty.
And then the patterns. See, with the pentagram you can do a little more intricate patterns.
Mm-hmm.
And then my husband made that one.
He knows how to do it too?
Well, he wanted to play on the machine, so I said,
oh.
And then this one I did for a friend of mine. No, this is my sweater.
Oh, that's your sweater.
Yeah, that I knit. You know, you do hats, scarves.
Yeah.
I do fingerless gloves.
As you can see, Jennifer is like multi-talented. So she has this long arm quilting machine where she does many different quilts. Right now she's doing it for friends and family, but she would like to be able to expand. So for those of you who have special occasions where you require a beautiful quilt, feel free to give Jennifer a call.
Here's some of the soaps that I'm working on.
Oh, and
these aren't, don't get close. They're not super pretty yet.
Alright, so now this is them in their bare form, and then you just start to dye them?
No, this is it. This is ready to go. This is goat milk soap. This is my first batch. So again, I'm learning how to make them. They're not...
Okay, now let me ask you this. Now, when I've seen a goat milk soap or purchased it, it's been white.
Goat milk soap, the lye automatically changes with the milk. So it makes it a little darker.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, this is my first batch, so I've still got a lot to learn about making the soaps.
Yeah, so pretty soon Jennifer will be expanding into goat milk soap. So we all know that you can purchase your fainting goat. They will be ready by May. But she's also working on soap, which is really great if you have sensitive skin like eczema like myself. So I definitely am always looking for something that can be used on my skin.
We do hand milk soap. So here's where we keep. But
so
yeah, goat milk does. It reacts with the lye, so it makes it darker. So you have to keep it cold. That's all I know.
Oh, okay.
So I'm working on it. It's frozen.
Yeah. All right. I don't know if I want to drink any of this. But goat milk soap, I mean, well, it's goat milk that makes soap. And then she's going to make lotion too.
Yeah.
Right? Out of goat milk. Like, who knew, right? That's like super awesome. Hey, what's up everybody? So my special guest is Jennifer Cawthon. And so Jennifer, how on earth, like, what's your background?
I am a cytogeneticist.
A cytogeneticist. Like, I have no idea what that is. Please do explain.
I analyzed bloods for blood cancers.
Oh, okay. So that is like very different from like home study. So that's her background, which obviously is a lot of science, a lot of math. And you also have decided now to start making goat soap.
Yes.
And lotions.
Yes.
So do tell us, how's that going?
It's a learning process. They say it's a little art and a little science. So I figure hopefully I can figure out that right balance.
I think that you'll be able to figure that out. If you can figure out everything about blood and all that good stuff, I think this is going to be pretty easy. So I'm really impressed with the fact that you decided to leave the workforce. I don't think we need to get into the gory details, folks. But to go ahead and say, like, with the things that you have already and decide to push it, like Jen also does farm fresh eggs, $3 a carton. And that's also something that my mom uses to make our fresh baked homemade cookies. So they taste extra delicious because it's nothing like when you get farm to table products. So when you like quit your job, like what were you thinking, like how am I going to make money? Like what was the first thought that popped in your head?
Lotion. And so we started off with goats about 3 years ago. My grandmother jokingly said she wanted goats, and my husband was like, great, I don't have to mow the 5.5 acres if we had goats. So we thought she was joking, and then a month later she's like, no, really, when I'm getting my goats.
Yeah.
Well, we can work on that. So we ended up settling on fainting goats. They're a little smaller, easier to handle. They are dual purpose, so they're good at a lot of things. Not great at all the things. They do produce milk that you can use for the lotions and soaps, and they are also meat goats. So if you're looking for a little diversity, you can do both there. They're also a strain that can do cashmere. So with my knitting, I'm also hoping that we can get goats that I can learn how to shear and spin the wool and then make my own yarn to knit.
That is really neat.
Long-term goal.
Yeah, Jennifer is like super talented because she also quilts and she also knits, which are two things that I totally don't know how to do. But I find that these things are pretty, I think, kind of like popular in the South. Like being from Michigan, I didn't really see too many people bump into too many people that were like into knitting and quilting and things like that. But it's kind of like a lost art.
I think so. I moved here. I'm from Ohio, and I moved here to be with my grandmother, and she's the one who taught me how to quilt. So that's where it all started.
Yeah, that's great because I just think that I've seen such beautiful quilts. One time I went to this Amish exhibit. It was at a museum, but I mean tons of beautiful quilts. A lot of work. Yeah, and that's something that they invest in and they pass it from generation to generation. Jennifer, thank you so much for being my second guest. And also Jennifer painted this lovely sign, which I have to mention. And could you please tell me once again, who is the lady that allowed you to paint this lovely sign?
It's from Pine and Oak here in White House.
Pine and Oak. I'm coming to see you next. Yeah, so apparently there they allow you to get a board and then paint your beautiful emblems on there, which she did a super awesome job. And so I definitely had to point that out because she told me to. All right, Jennifer, thanks for being my second guest. So Jennifer knows about eggs, quilting, and she's working on her goat soap and goat lotion, which you will be able to purchase very soon.
It's curing now.
Yes, and then also if you are in the market for a goat to eat
or for pets, I prefer pets, but they are edible.
You can get them right here at Nichols Knoll's farm.